The clock is ticking behind the scenes in the NFL, and a financial time bomb has just been activated right in the Dallas Cowboys command center, threatening to derail our 2026 offseason planning. If you thought the front office would have an easy time managing the payroll before the start of official training camps, the scenario has changed dramatically in the last few hours with devastating news that has aggressively redefined the market. Imagine our coaching staff working hard at the Star, organizing the strategies of defensive coordinator Christian Parker, when suddenly the alert arrives on their cell phones. The salary scale for infielders has been completely pulverized. The impact is so devastating that silence has fallen over the franchise's corridors, because everyone there knows that every second of hesitation will cost millions of additional dollars to Jerry Jones' coffers. We're not talking about a vague internet rumor or cheap social media speculation. We are facing a cold, mathematical reality that forces the Dallas Cowboys to immediately recalculate their course if they want to keep their roster competitive and keep alive their obsessive dream of returning to the Super Bowl. The atmosphere in Texas, which was previously one of strategic planning focused on training camp reporting on July 28th, has turned into a frantic race against time. True fans of America's team know very well that any mistake in contract management in today's NFL exacts a merciless price on the field. Every decision made now will directly echo in the stands of AT&T Stadium during the regular season. The financial chess game has begun, and Dallas is in check. At the center of this financial and technical whirlwind is a player who arrived with a hefty price tag and carries the responsibility of being the main anchor of our defensive line, our imposing number 95, Quinnen Williams. The Big Q was acquired midway through last season in a blockbuster trade that involved giving the Jets very high draft picks, including a second-round pick and a first-round pick. The management made this aggressive investment because they knew they needed a monster in the heart of the trenches to close gaps and terrorize opposing quarterbacks. However, the player himself has publicly admitted in recent interviews, very honestly, that his performance in 2025 fell short of statistical expectations, accumulating only 2.5 sacks throughout the year. But he made it clear, "I know I can be better, and I want to do it for this team." The athlete's dedication is unquestionable, and he is fully focused on turning things around under Christian Parker's leadership, using off-season training to regain the all-pro form that justified his signing. The big problem is that his contract clock keeps ticking. He only has 2 years left on his contract, with $21.63 million projected for 2026 and $25.50 million for 2027. The crucial detail that almost no one has noticed is that his fully guaranteed money is practically running out, with just over $7.6 million guaranteed for this year. This means he wants and needs a long-term extension for security. The big problem arose directly from Tennessee, where defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons' agent closed a historic deal with the Titans that simply reset the NFL market. Simmons secured a 3-year contract extension worth an astronomical $15.9 million, resulting in an unbelievable annual average of $35.3 million, including a staggering $100 million in total guarantees. This move had an immediate and disastrous consequence for the Dallas Cowboys. Our initial projection for Quinnen Williams' renewal, which comfortably hovered around $28 million per year, was completely destroyed. Now the new market reality dictates that the real value of securing Big Q has risen to around $32 million annually. To finalize this contract, Dallas will have to shell out something close to $128 million total, with at least $98 million fully guaranteed upon signing. That's a brutal difference of $4 million more per year compared to the front office's original plan. This sudden salary inflation puts a knife to our salary cap planning, proving that the best time to pay a big player is before the market explodes. The Dallas Cowboys missed the perfect moment to close the deal early and will now have to pay the inflated elite price if they want to keep their defensive mainstay happy and motivated for the remainder of the 2026 season. As the numbers surrounding Simmons' contract spread behind the scenes, tension within the Star complex began to rise alarmingly, dividing opinions in the sports press and leaving fans on edge. After all, how do you balance the team's finances, knowing that the market isn't going to stop rising? Before we move on to the next chapter of this saga, I need to know what you think about this high-stakes situation. I want to see your massive participation in the comments below. Do you agree to open the coffers and pay those $32 million annually to secure Quinnen Williams in Dallas for the long term? Or do you think this amount compromises the future of the roster? Type D to close the deal immediately, or type ND if you think the management should put the brakes on and not make the deal now. Leave your honest comment. Taking advantage of this moment of pure tension, I want to remind everyone that we are in a frantic subscriber battle this month against the Panthers channel. They have a much smaller audience than ours, but they are ahead of us by exactly 161 subscribers at this very moment in June. We cannot allow America's team to fall behind in this engagement battle. If you are proud to support this historic franchise and want to help us crush our rivals in this goal, go ahead and give us a big like and subscribe to the channel so we can turn this historic game around together before training begins. The climax of this intense week took a dramatic turn, with a devastating medical twist involving a familiar face to our fans, directly impacting our game schedule. Bombshell reports from league insiders have raised alarm bells, revealing that the recovery of star pass rusher Micah Parsons, who now plays for the Green Bay Packers after that historic trade that shocked the football world, is far more serious and complex than initially anticipated. Parsons underwent anterior cruciate ligament reconstruction and publicly revealed that he also required additional meniscus surgery. The Packers' medical team has adopted a strict 9-month recovery rule without football to ensure the longevity of the 27-year-old's career. This confirms that he will begin the regular season on the physically unable to play PUP list, obligating him to miss the first 4 weeks of the season. However, updated behind-the-scenes information indicates that he is expected to miss at least 6 games, projecting his official return to the field only for the end of October, between weeks 7 and 8 of the regular season. This creates a direct and monumental impact for the Dallas Cowboys, because our head-to-head matchup against the Green Bay Packers is scheduled for Week 6 of the season. This means that our offensive line will not have to face the ghost of Micah Parsons coming at full speed down the sideline, completely changing the balance of power in that crucial game. The consequences of this combined news completely reshape the Dallas Cowboys landscape for the coming months and impose colossal pressure on the front office's negotiating table. With the official confirmation of our training camp dates, where all players, rookies, and veterans must report on July 28th in Oxnard, the front office will have no room for distractions or drawn-out contract sagas. Furthermore, the league has already officially confirmed that we will have 2 high-intensity joint training sessions. We will face the Los Angeles Rams on August 11th away from home, and then host the New Orleans Saints at home on August 18th. For these training sessions to yield the results expected by coordinator Christian Parker, it is crucial that Quinnen Williams' situation is resolved, avoiding any kind of silent protest or off-field distraction that could harm the group's focus on the field. Historically, the Dallas Cowboys know the overwhelming weight that the national media places on every small internal crisis within the franchise. If the front office decides to be aggressive and finalize Big Q's extension now, it guarantees the stability of a defense that needs to regain its dominance to compete for the top spot in the NFC East division against tough rivals like the Eagles and Commanders. On the other hand, if they choose to postpone this decision and let the player enter the final year of his contract without financial guarantees, the price will only continue to rise with each great performance, further stifling our chances of assembling a championship roster in the near future. We've reached the end of another in-depth, behind-the-scenes analysis of our Dallas Cowboys, and it's clear that the next few days will be crucial in defining the course of our journey in 2026. Every contract move, every medical update, and every team practice will be decisive in determining whether we'll have a team truly ready to lift the trophy, or if we'll go through another year of trials and financial frustrations. To ensure you don't miss any exclusive details of this complete coverage and to closely follow all the hot news straight from Oxnard. Your support is essential. Subscribe to the channel now, activate the notification bell to be alerted as soon as a new video is released, and share this content with your entire network of Cowboys fans on WhatsApp and social media. Let's make our voices heard and show the strength of the biggest fan base on the planet. I'll end today's edition by leaving a crucial question in the air to get the community intensely debated. With Micah Parsons' absence confirmed for Week 6 and the urgent need to re-sign Quinnen Williams, do you believe the front office will be able to take advantage of this scenario to definitively position Dallas as the main favorite for the conference title, or will slow financial management end up sabotaging our plans once again on the field? Watch the next videos to find out the answer. A big hug to everyone, God bless you all, and until next time, Cowboys Nation.